Hello again in the Millennia Saga episode 4. Pretty much. So I decided to do one last weapon test and go back to my old favorite, the Bloodhound's Fang, plus 10. Simply because it actually has very good damage, right? So we'll do just a little demonstration here. So we drink, we buff, right? We two-hand, and then we have like 772 attack power as a base, right? And well, for as long as the Golden Vow lasts, right? But this is still like basically what we get here is like fairly consistent high attack power, right? Because we reach like over 800 on our Iron Greatsword, but with all the buffs active, right? With the mask and the Lord of Blood's exaltation, right? So as long as those buffs are active, we get that over 800. But at some point in the fight, the Millennia will not be bled so easily, right? So all those buffs are gonna fall off, and we're gonna be back to fairly low damage per hit until the next bleed happens, right? So the advantage of using this, right, is we just get like a very high base damage, and you can see even without Golden Vow, we are still like almost 700 attack power, which is pretty good. And we are using the Dex and Strength in our Wondrous Physic now, because Bloodhound's Fang scales with both C on Strength and B on Dex, even more on Dex actually, right? So we get quite a bit of damage this way as well, because we are not using Seppuku anymore. We don't need the Regen for anything, right? So we had a free slot in our Physic. Assuming we can, finish the fight in 3 minutes, right? We can use White Mask as well instead of the Okina's Mask, because Okina's Mask we would use to get the extra dexterity that we are missing, because it gives us 3 dexterity, right? We could still use it for flat damage, which might actually be better, because this only gives us like 10% damage sometimes when we bleed, right? And we will bleed, but not that often. So maybe it's actually better to do this, honestly, just for the flat damage, right? It's a little bit more flat damage, basically. With the 3 dex, right, that we get from the mask. So speaking of bleed, like Bloodhound's Fang obviously does have a innate bloodless buildup at 55, which is not great, right? But we can apply blood grease, which we'll basically do instead of doing Seppuku, which is not going to bleed as quickly, but it will add up. It will add 2 to 3 bleeds, I think, still over the course of the fight. Right, so it's still gonna add some damage some damage on her. And of course, we just have more stable flat damage, right? And the main benefit, right, is that we get more reach, because I was actually doing testing here, right? I was standing on this specific spot to see, right, what is the difference in the kind of physical weapon kind of reach, right? And you can kind of compare it versus the branch there behind me, right? And if I change it to my Iron Greatsword, you can see the difference, right? It's quite big actually. Like the Iron Greatsword, like granted, it's kind of slightly different angle or whatnot, but Iron Greatsword is not even reaching the branch there behind me, while the Bloodhound's Fang goes well beyond it. So the difference in size of those weapons is actually pretty damn stark. I didn't realize how small the Iron Greatsword is. I don't get why the curved Iron Greatswords are bigger than the regular Greatswords. That's, I don't know, feels backwards to me, but whatever. Yeah, so like this thing, you know, is almost as big or close to being as big as the Ultra Greatsword, right? Like, look at this. Like, Ultra Greatsword is not that much longer than this, right? So that's kind of crazy to me. Anyways, so yeah, so what we get is basically more consistent reach, right? Because we had such a short timings to attack her, and if we miss her, we risk that she will hit us back, right? Because if we hit her, we interrupt her and whatnot, right? So, and we do not want to waste like any opportunity for damage, because we want to kill her quickly, obviously. So I think this should hopefully make it more consistent, right? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And I'm pretty sure that the rolling R1 should be faster and better reach as well, because we do this kind of wide swing, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. And obviously the biggest drawback of this is that we will have to farm the blood grease at some point, because we only have like 30 currently. So that would be like 2 hours of practice and it's gone. But it's okay. It's not that hard to farm. It's actually quite quickly. You can do stock up on like 100 or something, because I did that already on my regular playthrough. So hopefully should be fine. There should be, yeah. We could use something like Bloodflame Blade, actually, now that I think about it. It does work, right? Double check. Oh. That would obviously require us to have faith and all that, but... It's better? Sure. First of all, it doesn't run out, right? Oh, we could actually use this. The problem with this is that, we have to sacrifice some damage in order to get this, but might be better overall. Let me just Google this real quick. How much better it is than the blood grease. And does it last the same? Because we have 60 seconds from blood grease, but blood flame blade. Let's see. Boss weapon with fire attack power, fire duration. It is 60. Afflicts the target with a blood flame debuff effect that stacks a total of 40 bleed over the course of 2 seconds after striking an enemy. The blood flame debuff stacks when striking an enemy repeatedly. Does not scale with arcane even when wearing the Dragon Seal. The blood flame debuff is applied on certain weapon skills and offhand equipment like crossbows and shields. It's hard to tell. Okay. It's actually hard to tell if it's better or not, or how much better. Because we are losing damage to apply this, right? So it would have to be quite a bit better than blood grease. But we also get the fire damage buff on this, right? And Malenia does take full fire damage, so this might be actually good. Let me just check if I can see the physical damage on the weapon, because I don't think Vicky says how much damage we get. That is like 50. We're not losing all that much, right? With this. Yeah, like we're losing like 20 here. Okay, we're actually not losing that much over 5 strength. We are not two-handing, so probably losing a bit more. Yeah, we're losing quite a bit actually. So I take it up. Well, not okay, actually not that much. It was like 30 flat damage. But we get 50 fire, which is already more, right? Because Malenia should take like full fire damage. Because she has like 0 fire absorption as far as I'm aware, right? Let's see, Malenia. Yes, she has 0 fire absorption, right? But she has some physical absorption, so it's actually better to have fire damage, technically, right? Okay, so this actually might be better. It doesn't require us to... It does not require us to farm. Let me try this. Why not? Yeah, the only problem is like reapplication of it, I guess. In the first phase, but I guess yeah, we can just run away. Yeah, it should be fine. Like, might be a bit more confusing in the second phase, if anything, to buff it. But yeah, but I guess yeah, we'll just do it. If we do this, you know, in this way, it should come off naturally, I think. Actually, yeah, okay, that should be fine. Because this is gonna be the same as the Flame Grant Me Strength, basically. And the reason we would use this over Flame Grant Me Strength is basically the duration, right? Because I could just use Flame Grant Me Strength if I'm going to, you know, swap out my amulet for Faith. The problem with Flame Grant Me Strength is that it only lasts 30 seconds, and we are, you know, not good enough to kill her this quickly, whether phase 1 or phase 2. So we need something more, you know, weaker, but with longer and more consistent duration, basically. So I prefer this, basically, like, if I have to choose between the two. And yes, of course, we could use Flame Grant Me Strength and then the Blood Grease, but I think that is one buff too many, right? And just everything is going to run out. That's the problem. So you still have to choose, right? Like, I would still like to have just 2 buffs. We drink, we apply 2 buffs, and we go, right? And we don't have time to apply any more buffs during the phase transition anyways, or during her dives in the second phase. So yeah, I think I'll just try this and see how it goes. Okay, I've talked enough. Let's try this. And like I said, this is going to be the last weapon I'm gonna experiment with. Like, if I see this is not working, right, and don't see any big benefits, I'll just, you know, stick. Or if I don't see it being worse, just the same, I'll just stick to this, right? Because I think it might be just better. So I just stick to one weapon from now on and just, you know, learn, just finish the fight however long it takes without hampering progress anymore by changing stuff. Okay, so we do this, switch weapon, we do this. Oh, no. Jesus. That's not what we did. I don't know why I did that. I wonder if I used to do that at some point. Or was that like a weird muscle memory? I don't know. Yeah, that's why, you know, changing setups mid boss fight is annoying, because in my case at least, like, it takes me a bit to relearn the patterns of buffing and all that. So I can do them, like, confidently and quickly during the fight. Yeah, so we buff, switch weapon, flat flame, 2-hand, we go. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Why are we... Oh, I know why are... Okay. Like, why are we patrolling? Yeah, because we added the seal to our equipment. That's why. So we need lighter gloves. Okay. Now hopefully everything is ready. And yeah, I've been talking a lot, so it's gonna take me some time to refocus, so I apologize for some scuffed attempts. Oh. See. So I have to drink at some point. I need to reapply it. Yeah, I probably should have been able to roll that. Just to remember to queue it up like immediately after I do that attack. If I go for second attack like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to, you know, play with it for a bit to see. Damage looks good. Yeah. So the big advantage of using Serpent Hunter on this fight is that you can actually attack her. Like the rolling poke from the Serpent Hunter is super fast and has super good tracking. Right, so you can very easily hit her after dodging some of the attacks, which is not the case for other weapons, basically, right? So to remember where I can actually punish and what. Yeah, I cannot. For the love of me, I cannot remember. I cannot. I should have researched that. My God, I forgot. Like, let me check now, because how can I tell which one, which of the follow-ups is going to be fast and which one is going to be slow for those quick swipes? Okay, there's no info on how to recognize when the when the follow up slice is going to be quick or delayed. Jesus. Because it says to just, you know, like walk away from her after rolling into her the first, but if it's a quick one, you won't have time to do that. I don't know, unless my reaction times are so bad. But I don't think you have time to do that. You have to roll. Needed to attack faster there. If it's that to think, then yeah, I can attack faster or just roll, wait and roll the next one, right? But that should be attack there, no matter what, because that is like one of the openings. Oh, interesting. Huh. Yeah, that was delayed. How am I supposed to know? Oh my god. Should I roll twice or should I roll an attack? But if I roll an attack and she does a follow-up, can I escape that? Ugh, I don't know. Yeah, because if I roll an attack, then she'll do a follow-up, and then I don't know if I have time to escape, but maybe I'll try. Maybe if I then, after that attack, I also QR roll and do this exchange like that. Maybe that's can cover me in those situations. Gee. Kinda worked. Except I don't have time to attack because the delayed one is gonna come up faster anyways. How the hell do I know that? I need to learn that. That is gonna keep killing me. I don't think, unless I need to roll in a different direction? Yeah, I should stop trying to attack her. That just doesn't work. My god, I need to stop. Don't waste attempts like this. Like, it's not a lot of time, but still. It is some time that we're losing just because we just can't help ourselves. That's our problems. Okay, so phase 1, I guess I can just run away. Reapply it quickly. Isn't she great? Guess we should not have sprinted to her. So apparently that triggered her. Oh man, this fight. Yeah, I seem to like... I think I like this weapon better for this fight, honestly. But if it ends up being like, I don't know, slightly less damage overall. Stop. Somehow. Ah, I hate you. I hate when she does that. Anyways. I think Bloodflame Blade seems to work okay, and can probably stick with it. Like, it's easy to apply, just a bit annoying when you drink, but yeah, the occasional like bleed proc I think is going to be problematic sometimes. Sure. She's not gonna do it now because why would she? Yeah, the location was not the best, as I feared. And we still made it, the run. Just... location was terrible. Okay, let's stick to this weapon. Yeah, let's just practice. That's what we have to do now. I don't know why I did that. I knew what was going to happen. I just knew exactly what was going to happen. Yeah, I think definitely going with the Iron Greatsword and Seppuku has better burst at the beginning of the fight. We can get her down to half HP much quicker than what we're doing now. But I think it really falls off afterwards when she gains higher immunity to bleed, right? Because then we cannot proc bleed as often, that we lose, you know, that damage bonus for a long time, I think. This could be more consistent in general. To be more decisive. I don't think we can reach her with our wand when she's doing that, but it's okay, I guess. I think it's only the second bleed. Yeah, the damage is good though, as you can see. Should not follow up after that, because this could happen. Yeah, but I think this is gonna be more consistent, and it's a weapon we are as well used to very much from the first playthrough, right? We could always incorporate this if you wanted to, right? Probably should, honestly. It's obviously gonna cost us FP, but I farmed some more flasks, so we have like 3 FP flasks. Be too big of a deal, so we could use it like sometimes, right? Whenever we have a chance. It is dangerous though. Yeah, I really should stop doing that. Like, it's actually better to do it later when she's moving around, because I think it's kind of easier to predict. When there is enough time to do that, but I think at the beginning of the fight, like, she can, yeah, just... Because she can just go into offensive by herself, I think, or something, I don't know. I should stop doing that, not waste time. All those minutes lost this way add up eventually, right? How much damage is it? Oh yeah, it's like 2 attacks basically. So we can do follow up. That is even more FP, of course. Oh. Okay, well now she can waterfall me out of nowhere, so run, safe. Or she can do this and be like, yep, I'm not gonna waterfall, I'm just gonna kill you instead. Don't you love her? Don't you love our little Malenia? How do I fix this? I need to fix this. That kills me every time. That one particular attack, because it's delayed, it deals more damage. And it's just enough damage to kill me, which ends just so many runs. Like, I need to learn that somehow, or I don't know. Ugh. Maybe there's like a specific direction I can roll into to up my chances of surviving there. I really, really need to fix that somehow. Oh, why the hell did I was rolling there. I don't know what happened. I guess sometimes just I don't press the button hard enough or something. Rip. Should have started running immediately. Okay, how many hits do I need to bleed her now? Like 5, 6? I need to count that basically to be ready to run after bleed. Three, 4, 5. I think it's 6. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, of course I should have run there. Okay, so it's 6. So after 6th hit, we gotta run. Gotta run. Yeah, but for some, but also because of the range and the hitbox of this weapon, it's also easier to attack her proactively like this, right? Which I couldn't really do well with the other weapon. But I should stop trying to attack her here, that's for sure. Not because this happens too often. Stop, stop, stop. Just stop. Just let her attack this one time, and then after that's probably okay in most situations. But not now. Jesus. Yeah, I should not attack her after that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that as well. Just don't attack her after the swipes. She's very likely to do a follow-up. If she doesn't, she'll just stop. And then we have time to attack. Okay. We'll just have to learn those heuristics, basically. And force them into our brains, and then we can make some progress finally. Hopefully. I hope. Jesus. So I think we settled on a weapon. Okay, yeah, that can take... I guess that can catch me off guard sometimes. Not ready. Okay, I should not attack her after the kick. Like, she can do that. I think. Apparently. Excuse me for a check. Need to recharge. Thank you. I forgot how to dodge that. It's okay. Okay, we can probably go into waterfall again. Let's see. Are you? What are you doing? Nothing? Great. Terrible spot for... It's not that she's just not gonna do it and you just waste so much time. Yeah, I think I just... yeah, I need to be more into her, right? To avoid that swipe. Like sometimes, I don't know, she'll just go past me too much. And this is gonna happen like this. So my second roll should be towards her as much as possible. Problem. Yeah, and I guess I should just be aggressive there. 'Cause I don't know. She doesn't like to do it very often, it seems. Second time. My 2 is actually doing more damage than the weapon art. Interestingly enough. The weapon art might be worth it only if I can actually follow it up. Oh, Jesus. I thought I was away, but it wasn't. I need to remember that with this, I should either roll it if I want to be sure, or I need to actually walk back a bit. For consistency's sake, I should probably just roll it. Right? Fuck it. Like, don't try to optimize every single attack to its maximum, especially if I cannot do it consistently. Just go for consistency rather than min-max damage. Yeah, consistency is the only thing I'm missing right now, not the damage. Can you still waterfall me here? Make my day miserable again? They can just kill me, I guess. I guess the risk of attacking her proactively is that this will happen sometimes. Just not sure if it's worth it. It's been working fine though. For the most part, unless I do it at the beginning of the combat, right? That's how I've been fighting her on my first playthrough as well, so it's literally kind of the same thing. They're just a bit more squishy. Yeah, but I need to... Yeah, I just have no way of knowing when this is going to be quick or slow. Like, I have to roll immediately. Even then, my instinct is ready to roll that immediately, but as you can see, just now I was still too slow there somehow. Like, that follow-up you have to anticipate. There's no way you can react to that speed. Can you? Is it possible to react to that rather than just rolling proactively in anticipation of that super quick follow-up? I don't think so. It's so bloody quick, right? Okay, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I think this is just gonna happen too often. Because if I did that on my normal character, obviously I would just survive this, right? But now I cannot. I think I just cannot do this. I just have to wait for whatever she's doing. Because this is going to end too many attempts. Right? I'm pretty sure she can do that in phase 2 as well, so I need to stop doing that, basically, now. So I don't suffer later. I've done that. Okay, so yeah, I think we apply bleed twice or 3 times per phase, not sure. Now she's doing it, eh? See, that's the thing. Like, she hasn't been doing it for so long. And then she suddenly decides to do that, and you're like, well, I guess I die now. So, like, I wasn't sure whether I should just keep baiting it out, or just go for it, right, and try to face her. Just millennia things. Yeah, but I think overall this is just way more consistent, what I'm doing right now. I've been getting, like, a lot of good tries, so let's just do that. If we hit her there, we would have been... That was a mistake. If I bleed her, I need to run away, because that will push her, and that will most likely trigger the waterfall. To remember that. Need to remember that, because this is gonna happen often. Once we can remember all those little things, somehow, we'll be good. And then we just need to learn second phase. Oh, yeah, thanks. Ah, so I'm gonna hit there. Isn't there? Chill for a sec, please. Oh my god, that bleed perk actually killed me. Okay. That bleed perk actually killed me because it stopped her from doing that, and then she went immediately into a different attack. Okay, so I think Bloodflame might be annoying in that sense that... Yeah, I don't think we can use it, because if that happens like that very often, that's gonna be so incredibly annoying. Right? Because sometimes she'll bleed after I hit her, because, you know, there's a build-up over time with Bloodflame. And that will push her, and she will jump up, and I'll be like, oh shit, right? And then this will happen when it will cancel one of her animations. Well, I guess technically it could also cancel waterfall sometimes, right? Like this. Okay, let's just keep it and hopefully, like, if this happens more often, I will consider just going to Blood Grease, I guess. But that is literally what killed me there. Yeah, I should not try to follow up after that. Jesus, that's simple. Stop. Stop doing that. It's gonna take some time to get rid of that muscle memory, I guess. Oh, she has hyper armor during the kick. Maybe once she's already kicking, it's too late, but when she's still jumping up, then you can still interrupt it. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I should stop talking, basically, and just focus on the fight. Stop talking, focus on the fight. Good advice. It's like an advice I should listen to. I should start running immediately after proccing bleed. I need to... It's another thing I need to kind of learn, because that's new, I guess, in this particular... Is it? Maybe it was the same on the previous weapon, probably. But basically, if I see bleed, run. That's it. Start doing that. Ideally, we just count the hits. More or less, at least. 2, 1. we're doing. Just need to heal normally. Ah, I was about to roll. Damn it! Oh man. There's the third waterfowl. Yeah, so I think after the second waterfowl, we need to be more aggressive. For sure, because we need to proc the third bleed to finish the phase 1. That's gonna probably mark the end of phase 1, and hopefully we can avoid the third waterfowl. And I think as we get better with this setup, we should hopefully just get to that third bleed more consistently. Hopefully. Sick. Yeah, I should not do that. I should stop doing that. Why do I keep doing that? I don't know. But this is the annoying thing. Like, she didn't do second waterfowl, so I was just trying to bait it out, and she just didn't do it, and just keep, you know, not doing anything, not being aggressive. And if we just fought her normally there, we would have killed her. It's so hard to know when she's about to do it or when she isn't. Oh my god. Okay, but this is already a lot better, a lot more consistent, so... I just need to stop following up after swipes. Stop doing that, just wait for her next move. This I should just always roll. So if she does like a... yeah, I need to learn as well. Can observe more like what she does after the swipes. Because I feel like I'm wasting an attack timing there if I just keep spam rolling unless I see something I'm familiar with. Like the one quick swipe that she did, or like a twirl swipe or whatever. I probably should have attacked after that, but I wasn't sure if I could. Okay. Okay, I should have rolled earlier. Whoops. Yeah. And I'll just stand there. Okay, but yeah. I think this weapon's much better just because of the reach. Like it's so much more reach than the Iron Greatsword. It's insane. Hello? Is that already waterfall range? Sure. Kind of front. Okay. Waterfall. Waterfall. There we go. This is so stupid. Oh. I'm doing wrong. What am I doing wrong now? Should I roll early? Am I not rolling early enough? Okay, attack her as always. Keep me in place so I don't... Like, I really only do this so I don't start moving. For no reason. But I seem to be failing it now. Maybe I need to roll earlier, I guess. Or it was just, I don't know. Weird accident twice in a row? Sure. Jesus, the failed animation is so long when you press the wrong button. Yeah, will happen every now and again. We have to be ready for it. Yeah, I should just roll back after the attack. That'll be fine. Ah, some other damage. Except now she can waterfall me. Bad. Yeah, we should incorporate that a little bit. Good. I wish you would just do waterfowl. Because it's so stressful to fight her, right? When you know she can do it. My god. Okay, so we need to polish that last part of the first phase, right? And otherwise, we are doing much better with this weapon. So I think Once we can polish up the second waterfall baiting part, right? Or I don't know, just choosing where to be aggressive, when not to be. I think we should be able to get through phase 1 fairly consistently, so then we can finally start learning this phase 2 better, right? It's just a lot of the same shit, but I need to remember that basically. Yeah, I think this is actually maybe overall beneficial rather than detrimental. The occasional delayed bleed. Again, attack her once if she didn't do the waterfall yet. Just attack her once and run away. I was hoping to get there. Be right back. Sorry for the wait. Yes, I think that overall we have less damage, I think. I think we had more damage with the Iron Greatsword Seppuku build. Because we could proc bleed, I think, 4 times in phase 1, but I think we are more consistent though. Because our hits land better, we have more reach. I think this is just overall more consistent than otherwise. Gonna hurt, but A bit of follow-up. Slee. There we go. Yeah, we can definitely incorporate Bloodhound Step for some staggery hits. I think it maybe applies like a lot of stagger, or maybe because it's like a lot of damage all at once, it just will stagger her. That should help a bit, I think. So now we want to drink and rebuff, right? And see if we can do this fairly comfortably. Wait, what? Okay, so this can happen. Great. So we're not buffing, apparently. Or can I at least do this? Will she let me? I don't think she'll let me. Yeah. Okay, well, we're fighting. Hyper armor. Okay. That was good. That was very good. That gives me hope. That actually gives me hope that we can do this. We just need to be ready for those funny delayed bleeds every now and again. I should have, yeah. Yeah, I should not have attacked her when she was already kicking there, right? Because she already had hyper armor. Messed up back there. No, that yeah, but this is a lot more consistent. Jesus, yeah, I think. Obviously, we still have things to work on, but because we still sometimes react badly to the swipes, especially when we need to heal. But we sometimes do the second attack when we shouldn't. But yeah, it's all gonna come down to focus. That's at one try, right? Definitely getting there though. Just gonna take some more time. Wish I did that from the start, honestly. Yeah, okay. I should not. Yeah, the kick is a problem too, because she gets hyper armor there. You cannot really stop that unless. I think I think the hyper armor frames don't start immediately, so if we hit her like really quickly, we can still break it up, but not. But at some point, she just goes into hyper armor, and then we're screwed. Yeah, this I can nope. No, because you can do like a quick whirl there, and I'm not. If I could reach her there every time, I could, but I don't think I can do that consistently. Problem. Pretty lucky that I was this far away. Rebuff real quick. It's worth it for sure. So we need to get those 2 more bleeds here. Yeah, that's how we should react to all the kicks, basically. Ah. It's gonna work for time. Every now and again we will be like at a weird angle with the attack, and this is gonna happen, I guess. But most of the time it should work, I think. Waterfall soon, right? I guess if it works, right? Jesus, what am I doing? My god. Oh well. That's what we can definitely punish each time. Okay, I know what I should do there. That is where we use Bloodhound, right? And we just use Alt2. Either that or we hit her twice and we run away, because we need to be ready for this, right? But that she can do that afterwards. So this is either where we do Bloodhounds only once, right? Or we just swipe her twice. Probably just swipe twice, because that is actually more damage than Bloodhounds. And then we just run away, right? Right away. And that should be like a very consistent damage there. If she did waterfall, I'd be dead. Okay, we can actually use this very well here. This thing. Nope, don't do that. Not when I'm in front of her. Okay. That is a very quick phase 2, not back to back, but close to each other. So I think we're getting there. Yeah. All we needed was our good old faithful Bloodhound's Fang. Yeah, because we can basically use the combat art to close the gap at the end of phase 1 quickly. Before maybe she even does, the second waterfowl. You can probably use it, to similar advantage in phase 2. Stop doing that though. That really doesn't work at the beginning of the combat. Like, it works sometimes later, but not now. Alright. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We have a chance. We can actually be there. Probably take like another, I don't know. I would say 6 hours, but we'll see. Should have attacked her there. That's a panic roll. Okay. We are getting a lot better with waterfowl, that's for sure. As in, anticipating it. And then executing it correctly. That removed a lot of deaths. We are getting better with quick swipes. We are rolling it very good. That removes a lot of deaths. We are attacking her. We are not attacking her recklessly as much. So yeah, it's just better. Kick. It's not gonna work. Gotcha. I think the one when she dives has been working for me fairly consistently. I think there's enough time there. Unless I've been just lucky, because maybe if she does the sidestep, then it's not gonna hit, but it's been fairly good so far. But not after that. So if I can, I want to incorporate it before I have to refresh. to use that FP for something, right? Because otherwise it's just wasted. If the first hit misses, yeah, she just shouldn't follow up like that. She just react to what she's doing. I'm pretty sure there's enough time for me to roll away from the kick. Hopefully phase 2 will not take as long to memorize because like she has less HP. You know, assuming we're not gonna get hit all that much, right? Because we're gonna die through many heads anyways. Not sure why this, happens sometimes, that we swing like in a completely different direction. Maybe it's because how she's jumping, or I don't know, maybe the tracking of this weapon is not so great. Like if this was Serpent Hunter, it would have hit her every time. I wonder how that works. Or maybe we are, I don't know, maneuvering it, manipulating it in that way, and we are not realizing. I'm not sure. Just have to be more careful. Lucky. Run. Run. Jeez. Barely got it there. This when we are about to rebuff anyways. Yeah, every now and again this is gonna kill me. I guess I just have to take that. I'm trying my best to roll like deep into her, right? For that second roll, but I guess right now maybe I rolled too early, right, or something. Like I'm guessing it's the range. It's all about range, right? Like if we start the roll at a wrong range, then the second roll is just not gonna be deep into her enough to avoid that delayed slash or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly, but I think it's just gonna happen sometimes. That kick. Because if I do it like that, then it's gonna work. Fine. Mono stamina. Do it. You're kidding me, I'm just gonna... It took so long, I ran out of the blood flame. Alright. It's gonna happen sometimes. Malenia is being Malenia. The hell is she doing there? Yeah, I need to roll like, yeah, I need to roll basically, need to make sure that the second roll I direct at her, right, at all times, kind of note her position and try my best to roll into her again, like literally into her body, right, or like ideally behind her body, so I don't get hit by the delayed slash. I wonder how much HP I'm missing to survive that. That could have been, could be a solution too. You could try like a different armor with more slashing resistance in particular. Sure if that will help though. Oh, well, except it didn't work this time. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do there. Like I have to react. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get hit by the first one. No, and I have no way of telling which is going to be delayed, which isn't. To do something about the kick. I'm also failing that every single time, which is not good. I guess I just need to recognize it and roll late. The problem is, like, the reason I'm rolling the right way is because, like, I'm afraid it's the quick slashes, right? I'm afraid of the quick slashes. So if I don't, like, roll immediately to whatever she's doing, I feel like I'm just not gonna make it, I think. I don't know. Or maybe I just think I can roll it this early. I'll have to pay more attention to what I'm doing and why. Again, panic roll. God damn it. Yeah, I'm just. I noticed. I just literally react to her moving, right? Like I don't wait and see what she's doing. I just see her twitch. I roll, right? Whoa, my camera went wildly out of focus right now for some reason. It's because we got too close to the light. Oh yeah, I know why. Because sorry. I'm guessing my camera was kind of wild all this time. It's because I forgot to change the settings. That's why. Because for some reason, in case you don't know, that this Logitech camera that every newbie streamer or YouTuber is using, for some reason, just doesn't save your settings between sessions. They just reset every time you restart your PC. For some reason, I don't know. It's super annoying. You have to remember to like adjust everything the way you want. And every single time you fire up your PC. Yeah, I think because she does this kind of turns like this, I think there's enough time basically to the follow up as well. Yeah, I should have rolled earlier, but I also feel like I was maybe a bit closer than normal for some reason. Interesting. Yeah, so I can definitely use the full... I think. I don't know. Maybe there, I still didn't see enough. Didn't use it enough times, but it feels I can do it after her dive. Be safe. Which is big. Because that's a lot of, that's, you know, a lot of damage, possible stagger, which we can follow up on because we have enough time, as we just saw. It's huge. That is huge if she does it. Enough. I think normally it's okay to follow up the kick. Sometimes it's just maybe I'm quick enough, basically. Yeah. Yeah, that would happen sometimes. I'll just have to accept it, I think. Oops. That'll happen sometimes, I think. I just have to be, you know, I just need to react to it better. I don't like, you know, just panic. Just basically quickly readjust and, you know, just roll normally, whatever she's doing. Okay, but I think this is gonna work. I think I'm just getting tired right now already, but once we get back later refreshed, I think we should be able to get some progress on phase 2, finally. I probably should have noticed that way earlier, but it really depends. The way she's walking indicates what she'll do. If she's walking to the side, then I can slash her safely. If she's walking straight ahead, then she might do like those quick slashes or whatever. So you're supposed to read those the way she's walking, apparently, which is insane. If she's walking like that, that means I can attack. If she's doing this, yeah, then she'll do the quick swipes. Wow. Or something, right? Like it's not safe to attack, I guess. That's a bad try. We got hit a lot. I wonder if getting hit has something to do with her doing waterfall again. Interesting. Like shortening cooldown on it or something? Okay, sometimes we might get punished for that, but maybe it's consistent enough. Come on, just let me heal. God. Aren't you annoying today? My God. No forgiveness. Very bad attempt, but whatever. Let's just go with it. We need practice anyways. God, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we're just getting tired, but yeah, I think we have a way. Just need to practice it more. I think reach. Like, this is why, again, Serpent Hunter is so good, because the poke has just so much reach, and the running poking attack as well. I think reach is key on Malenia, honestly. So you can kind of... You can use all your openings as safely as possible, and as reliably as possible as well. So you don't get screwed by, you know, random positioning. Unless I can do it very quickly. No, I can follow up on that if I'm actually behind her, not in front of her. Yes. Try to remember all those things, eh? I wish it wasn't like this. I wish, you know, you had time to decide what to do, but apparently you have to know ahead of time what you can and what you cannot do. At least in my case with my reaction speed. Oh, so she'll dodge if she's walking to the left? Or what? Oh, god damn it. I wasn't ready for that. Should have been. There's no reason not to be, honestly. Like, even if you roll to the back, we just roll to the front again, right? Like, we did that before. See? Ash rolling there. Obviously. Gonna roll into her enough. Okay, yeah. And we're back to making basic mistakes, but so we're super tired, but all, you know, the phase 2s that we reached today, I think too. But generally, like, you know, the earlier attempts were really good. Like, we were getting her low, like, very often, right? Now we're just back to kind of doing some random shit, but I think it's just tiredness. But, yeah, hopefully we'll only get better from now. Yeah, I think all of this happened because I rolled there too much. Jesus. Chill. Chill, Missy. Pretty sure she can do it already. I think not. She can run. I guess she'll back me into a corner first, so I have no way to run. Yep. Yeah. Great. We almost did it right. We just rolled weirdly because I wasn't sure like how much space there's behind me. And I knew that if I'm too close to the wall, then it's not gonna work. All because she just wouldn't do it right away. She just kept pushing me back, you know, towards the wall. And I was like, now stop doing that. Why are you doing that to me? Rebuff while we can. Just decide to do it again, and it's like, yeah, I guess we die. I was not expecting that at all. My god. So no. So not getting hit does not reset her fuck you counter. Wrong button? Well. Yeah, I need to roll back first, then run. Which might kill me if she's gonna go into waterfall right away, but I might die otherwise too, because I'm gonna get hit by those quick slashes of hers. It's never... There's always something. There's always something. Yeah, but that was me reacting too late. Like, I could have had that hit after the kick earlier, right? And honestly, I should have, because if she's in the kind of attacking mode, like, she will not necessarily use waterfall right away. And then she kind of goes to neutral again. To be ready for those, like, roll all those slashes even at the distance. Like Like, they will hit. They have, like, ton of range. Okay. I think we got most of the attacks down to some extent. It's just sharpening our own play, basically, and reacting correctly to everything. Staying focused, basically. Okay, never mind. Well, it's not gonna be consistent every time. I think it's worth trying at least. Given how much damage it is potentially. We started running immediately and we are still too late. Come on. Like, I started running immediately after recovering from that hit and I was still not enough. I don't know if there's a difference between recovery from one hit or two hits, but that's just like, there's no reaction time involved. Like, we literally started running after that second hit. Meh. I'm gonna say. Okay, problem number 2. I'm out of stamina there. Damn it. Like, it works so well until now, and now it just stopped. But I guess it's good. We know that, you know, we might not be able to do that after all, which is a shame. It's basically a gamble, right? It's basically a gamble if she'll decide to dodge to either side, or, you know, just do one of the moves when she doesn't move, and then it will interrupt it, right? But the kick too. Who did he know? We hesitated with the roll there, and we paid the price. Okay, let's rebuff. That she did that. God, if I know what she's gonna do now. I could try and close the second phase like the first phase like this, but it's so scary, I think. Maybe like too much of a gamble. Hit there, we would have gotten it, but Why did I think that would work? I don't know. Yeah, it's a gamble. It's a bit of a gamble, but I might be willing to do that because I think it's better than trying to endlessly bait out the waterfowl, not get it, and then just get die to random shit, right? So I'd rather just have some practice in phase 2, I think. Yay. I think we definitely want 3 flasks because we're gonna use 1 in phase 1, and then I'm pretty sure we want to use 2 in phase 2. 1 at the beginning, and then 1 more later when she does another Scarlet Bloom. So I think I wanna. I think I need to farm up, yeah, 1 more golden seed for my one last remaining flask. Because we might use all of them, honestly, depending on how this goes. Okay, let's do like 1 last try. And then we take a break. Yeah, our second hit can miss her very easily, I think. It's a problem. Should not be doing that. I should only be doing that like when she does that, right? That's it. It's just way too risky. She decides to dodge. Okay, so kick is not safe, but that slash is not gonna kill me, so I think it's still worth going for it. Like, it's not... Like, I'll sometimes suffer for it, but... Let's do 1 more. I'll sometimes, like, take damage, but I think it's worth. Because most of the time, she goes for other attacks. And I can get, you know, 2 hits in there, which is very important, I think. And it's gonna be also important in phase 2. Like, as another opening, basically. Yeah, but then I need to roll it. Let's do 1 more. Let's do 1, like, okay attempt, right? If you die immediately, that doesn't count. Yeah, so that is 1 option that will always hit me if I try to attack her there. But it doesn't kill me, right? I can just roll the second one, and then I'd still attack her and then heal at some point. Or just heal after that and just take it as a failed... but hopefully like 80% of the time it's actually gonna work. That's going to be a lot of damage. Should obviously not do that if you're not full HP. Knew it. I knew it. Okay, well, that's good enough. The fact that she could just keep going like this is insane. Like, I really don't like this design. All right, well, we have our strat. I feel like we wasted 6 hours a little bit trying to do this with this little thing, and then trying, you know, this thing and whatnot. But yeah, I feel like from now on we can make like some real progress. I hope, at least, because it's been 8 hours already on this one fight. I mean, I expected as much, so I don't mind too much, I think. So hopefully next cut we make some progress finally in phase 2. Like, we had some really good attempts earlier when we were a bit fresher. So I'm hoping that, you know, we can make some progress next time. So see ya then. Bye bye.